Hello, welcome back to my modelling bench, part 2, if I do it as 2 parts, of the Wingnut wings junkers. I never remember if it's a D1 or a J1, hang on, D1. Since last saw you, I used some Mr. Dissolved putty to fill in a few ejector pin marks. I don't think they're really going to show, but because they're on the face that will be against the fuselage sides. And I've also primed these bits with Ultimate Modelling Products primer, which is Dynal Res rebottled. I find this is quite a good primer. I've never had any problems with it. It goes on nice and smooth, and that's it. So I'm now going to paint these parts with Tamiya XF22 according to the colour callouts. You can either do these bits silver or aluminium, and the XF22, and I thought might do mine XF22 just to break the colour variation up a bit. This bit here is the bottom of the cockpit framing, and this little component, this part of it here, are the fuel tanks. They've got to be a coppery colour, so I'll be hopefully brush painting those. So I've got the airbrush set up, and I thought I'd give you all a laugh with my miserable airbrushing skills. It's quite hot in my flat today, so you'll have to excuse if the light's a bit poor because I've only got a small LED lamp. I've got a big old desk lamp with a magnifier, but it's got a fluorescent in it and it causes flickering on the screen, and you'll also hear my compressor cutting in every now and again. I'm just using an Ultimate airbrush for these. I've got loads of airbrushes, and funny enough, I like this one. It's quite good. I don't seem to have a lot of troubles with it, but I do with my who makes it, Harder and Steam back Evolution. I think it's because I don't thin my paints enough, so I've got the paint ready mixed here. It's about a 60-40 mix, at 60% paint, 40% thinner, so it might be a bit more than that. That's how we see that consistency of milk. Well, that's rubbish. Full fat or semi-skimmed or skimmed, which do they mean? But if it sprays, hopefully it'll come out all right. So pop some in the airbrush cup. I expect all that was out of shot because I wasn't keeping my eyes on it, so I'll pour some of that in. And as I say, it's a hot day today, so I guess I'm going to have a few problems. I've just got an old bit of plastic card on here that I do a test spray on, and it's coming through okay. So away we go. We'll do the cockpit floor first. Just cut back to where there, help it dry off, and then we'll go again with the paint. That's that part done. This part next, now I'm going to spray it all, obviously. I'm also, I don't know if I mentioned in my other videos, colourblind, so it can be a bit troublesome for me doing modelling, especially sometimes when it's really hard to describe being colourblind. Obviously I get colours wrong, but I always say to people, describe a colour to me, and then they get a general idea of the problems I have. But if you can imagine getting tones of different colours the same, if that makes sense, then that's where I have problems. I can confuse greens, browns. Can you believe I can confuse greys and pinks? But when I was young, I think my parents thought I was a bit thick with colours. And then one day at a medical at school, they gave me colourblind tests, and they said your son's colourblind. So that ended that little mystery. I've got a feeling I might have mentioned that because I said something about weather in a plane and I used red. But anyway, waffling on. When I watch other people's videos, I never know if I want to hear them speak or music, but it's sometimes nice to hear the person interacting, so I'll try and interact with it, but you may get long periods of silence as well. I usually have the radio on in the background, but today I think that's covered. It's just fallen off of the cocktail stick. Pop that back in. I bet there'll be people who are telling me I'm using the wrong colour, but hey, I'm going by the kit instructions, and I guess they've researched them pretty well. A little bit of excess spray there. Apply back that. Getting all the angles of these bits. There should be another cockpit side somewhere. There it is, that's come off the cocktail stick as well. Also, I apologise, as I've got the windows open, you can probably hear the traffic going by in the background. It's going to be up around 27-28 degrees today, Celsius that is. And ask me what that is in Fahrenheit. High 70s, low 80s I guess. A bit more air pressure's a bit high too. I'm spraying the thicker primer. Just try reducing it to the last couple of parts. Let's try that. I'm from about 30 to 20 psi. This is the control column and rudder bars. It's not spraying because I've run out of paint. silly me. Okay, right, you don't need to see me clean the airbrush out, I'm sure you all know how to do that, but that'll probably be it for this part. I'll probably make a mishmash of bits and bobs, but videos, not bits and bobs. So I'll sign off for this bit, and I'll catch you guys again later. Have a good day modelling, if that's what you're doing. Cheers! Hello again, welcome back. Right, I've painted this with a gloss black because apparently this piece should be aluminium. It's the empty belt catchers, I think, for the ammunition. While I'm all waiting for everything to go off, I thought I'd start on the engine. So we've got the crankcase, that's the first part, the part for mounting the propeller, and the, what's this cylinder block, I guess. They still call it the crankcase, yeah, part of the crankcase. Top part, so I'm assuming it just goes together like that, with that part in the middle, like so. Not glued, in good old Airfix fashion, so the propeller spins. I haven't done a very good job there, have I? Should it be stepped like that? Let's have a look at the instructions. Yes, because there's a bit that goes on the front to level it all up. So I'm just going to, because these are quick going over with the emery stick, just get rid of where I've cut them off. Like so. Can't even see where I cut this bit off from. There's a bit there. So just glue those together. Double check how that goes. Boom. Goes like that. That goes in there. It goes like that. Oh, out of shot, sorry guys. It's slightly crooked on the bench. So get some extra thin. Check where the gap is. Just run that along the edge. Let's give it a little squeeze. And so right, everything on this kit has gone together so well. Next parts we need, I'm never sure, yes, you go down, done that, is make up the cylinder block, which is made up of parts E25 and E16. Let's find those parts. because they've given you a separate sump, so I'm assuming that this is a generic sprue for the Mercedes D3 engine, because you've got 4 different propellers, and you've got some different cylinder blocks as well. So we'll cut out 16 and 25, there's 25, and that one's 16. Let's just get those cut out. Very soft, flexible part, this one. There's a stiffer sounding stick. So yet again, got to clean off all these ejector pins. I thought they might fit inside each bit. Bit of a pain, but nothing to worry about really. Maybe slightly more on this side of a problem, because you've got the locating pins. So my day's modelling may get cut short a bit, because we've had a phone call from my son's school and he's got prickly heat. He's okay at the moment, and I may have to rush off and get him, but obviously my son's welfare comes first. Him and his mum, who I've separated from, they're off to Australia on Monday for 6 weeks. So lucky them. Rather them than me for the journey though. I'm not very good at long distance travel. I'll keep the cylinders separate from the crankcase at the moment, because they've got to be painted a different colour and it'll make it easier for painting. I haven't checked any of my videos that I've done on this so far, so I don't know if you can hear me, or I'm going to have to do a voiceover, which would be fun. I'm not very good at all this video editing lark, so I just more or less shove it straight up from the camera, raw footage, and then they will eventually sit on there like that, just like that. So those parts are done. I guess I could put part E28, which is the front of the crankcase, on. So E28. Bum, 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 bum. This part here. Just cut it off a bit short. I believe they've got the attachment or the sprue gate on the back of the part. I'm by no means a good fantastic modeller, but I enjoy it. I really envy these guys who produce these super detailed models. And that just fits on over there, hopefully, like that. That, push down, that's I dare say that will gum up the propeller. but I'm not particularly worried whether it turns or not. So that's that part done. So I expect you're getting a great big lot of glare off of my light on this, but I'll try and hide it. So what I've just done is this down to here, but I haven't put this pipe on. But again, there's no reason why I can't put the rocker boxes and that pipe on, because they're all the same colour. So, and then I've put that part on as well. So I think I'm going to put the rocker boxes on, but I might leave that off for the moment just to see if there's any clean up needed. So nicely detailed engine. I know a lot of people will have the ignition wires and things, but to be honest, I just think that's beyond my skills at the moment. So rocker box, which is part E27. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. I'll cut it short that end. Flush that end. Just checking that that wasn't needed, that part. Let's have a little look. Yes, I think it is supposed to be on there, that little part. So we'll leave that. The part I'm on about is this little bit here, sticks out the front of the rockers. So getting this the right way around, it fits on just like that. So what I think I'll do is put some extra thin in these holes, quite generous because it evaporates quickly. Get this back on there like so. Have I got that right? Yeah, I think so. Front, maybe it sticks at the front. Yes, that's correct. And then that, as I say, goes on there like that. But there we go, slowly coming together. Slowly coming together. Getting these parts ready for priming. Where's that pipe to go on? That's E15. 1115, there we go. As I say, I might leave that off for now. Also, so you even got the names of the propeller, so I'm probably going to mangle the German language, but you've got a Hein, an Axial, a Wolf, and a Niendorf, would it be? Styles of propeller. All basically look like they've just got different chord widths and, well, just general different shapes. But bits for the spare box. And that's even got a little pistol there. I don't know if it's like a very pistol, it's got a long barrel. Not sure what that is, or even whether it's used. But the engine can be built as two different versions. The D3A ordered a D3AU, which was had 20 horsepower more at 200. So amazing how quickly technology developed. And it's always purposes of war that make these advances come along. Anyway guys, going to pause the video here again and I'll catch you again later. Cheers. Hello, welcome back again. Still on the same day here. Actually it's the 5th of July. Not only have you got traffic noise now, you now have the gardeners here with their strimmers, so I apologise for that. I thought I'd do a bit more. I've cut out the fuselage sides because I need to prime and paint the insides, so I thought I'd do that. I must admit they go together very well indeed. So far really enjoying this kit. So next up I thought I'd do the tailplane. So we nip out these bits. elevator, which you can't see at all. I've just realised, I do apologise. It's quite a big frame, so there they go again with their streamers. They've just been around the front. I don't know why they've come back. No matter what day of the week I have off work, they seem to come on one of my days off. In fact, around here there's quite a few flats, and there's every day it seems like one of the properties is having ground maintenance done on it. Anyway, doesn't help having the windows wide open. I don't think it's quite as hot as they were going to say. They're saying 27, 28 degrees, but it's nowhere near that at the moment. So I've got to admit that I do not like the heat. So if it doesn't get that hot, I won't be missing it. About 24, 25 degrees is my maximum, about what it is outside at the moment apparently. How did I miss those bits? Perfect fit. A perfect fit. So some extra thin as usual, painted down the edge like that. Just a little bit of finger pressure on the end there. Let's close that up nicely. A little bit down the inside, down the other side. Again, a little bit of pressure. Just got rid of that slight gap there. Dribble down the inside. And across the end. Let's get some glue under my finger then. And then along the inside edge here. That's the tailplane made up. And you've got this exquisite elevator. That does feel like it's got a bit of a, just feel my finger catching on it. So there's my small, just it's hard to tell whether it's actually the corrugations you're feeling or not. Let's get rid of it. Same on the other side. That's it. There's only seam line around there. A small one. So one of these nice soft foamy ones. Sorry, the white lump is my modelling white. Let's get that out of the way. Instructions, which are slowly getting buried. Let's have a little look. See which way up the elevator goes. That's not very clear. maybe they've got pegs on here that make it only goes that way, but I've got a feeling it goes that way. Sorry, I just realised how it's a shot. Oh, another bit of sprue gate there. Take two. Doesn't actually show you which of these you're supposed to take off and which you're supposed to leave. Or maybe I've got it the wrong way up. Let's try it the other way, see if that makes a difference. Not sure about this. I just think it's a very tight fit. There you go. Especially on this side here. A little bit of work needed. Now you'll watch it not come out again now. There we go. Yep, that's the way it goes. So, that's those done. I'm assuming I could also assemble the main wings as well. Yes, but I'll stop the video there and catch you guys again later. Cheers.